All of the G80 M3 wheel options are trash. It doesn't matter if you get the 824M wheels, the 825, the 826s, they all stink. They all have quirks that will annoy you, and despite the complaints over the years, BMW has continued to do the same thing with BMW M wheel. In this video, we are going to talk about all the problems that BMW M wheels have and what I did to solve it myself. Let's dive into the video. First, let's talk about the base model wheels, the 824M wheels. These wheels are standard on the base model G80 M3, and I would avoid them at all costs. They are entirely too small for the G80 M3's massive calipers on the front. Little rocks will get caught between the wheel caliper and the wheel barrel, and it will scratch the caliper on the top and leave damage inside the wheel barrel as well. It makes absolutely awful noises when it happens. It sounds like something honestly breaks every time it does. I was driving with my friend one time and I had to pull over because I thought my car had broken, but it was just a rock stuck in the wheel well. BMW won't fix this. I tried going to my dealership and they claim it's because this is not caused by the car itself. But clearly the design is faulty. Bottom line, these are not the wheels to get. Second, let's talk about the 825 and 826M wheels. While these wheels won't cause rock damage, you still have other problems. I think the biggest problem is that these wheels are so hard to clean. BMW did a design like this with the F80 M3 competition wheels, and you think that they would learn the second time around with these intricate wheel designs. They are far better than the 824M wheels, but I think you will get tired of the brake dust and having to clean. I swear I spent at least a week of my life cumulatively cleaning my wheels. And here's a few problems that affect you no matter what wheel option you choose. Firstly, you're placed in a tire lottery. You can end up with the good Michelin Pilot Sport 4S tires, or you can end up with the Pirelli P0 tires, which I hear are absolutely awful. My car personally came with the Continental Extreme Contact tires. I think that's what they're called. And they weren't bad tires, but they weren't Michelin Pilot Sport S tires. It's really tough to know. You can't count on the tires that your car comes with. Also, the stock wheels are pretty sunken into the wheel well, on top of the ride height being absolutely ridiculous. Now, it's never that bad in the rear, but in the front, oh my gosh, that wheel gap is horrible. That's something that we'll talk about in a later video. And lastly, BMW only used 285 with tires on the back. I have reason to believe that there's more room for tire meat back there.
Pause.
I had problems with traction from time to time, and I think that could be the remedy to me. BMW M wheels are a letdown, so I decided to take things into my own hands. I decided to go with VR Forged 20-inch forged wheels. These are authentic forged monoblock wheels. I wrapped them in Michelin Pilot Sport 4S's, 285 in the front and 305 in the rear. Huge shout out to Boston Mobile Tire for coming and putting the wheels on right at my apartment. They do all the mounting and balancing and removal of your old wheels right on site. It's so convenient. I'd give them a call if you're in the Massachusetts area. Since I've installed the Michelin Pilot Sport 4S tires and the VR Forged wheels, there has been an absolute complete shift in how the car drives. There's absolutely no slip with the 305s in the rear from a traction standpoint, and with the 285s on the front, this car drives like it's on rails. The Michelin Pilot Sport 4S tires are way more connected to the road. It doesn't feel all loosey-goosey in the steering anymore. It feels tight and composed. Now, the only issue is that with 285 with tires on the front, you're going to experience a little bit of rubbing. Now, the rubbing is on the front liner of the fender, and it makes a very unpleasant noise whenever you have to turn the wheel all the way to one direction. You'll need to trim the front liner a little bit, or you'll just let it wear down. I've opted to just let it wear down because I don't want to cut any plastic. Overall, if you make the mistake of getting the base model wheels, you better be prepared to have to pay for thousands of dollars in damage when you inevitably scratch your calipers on your wheel well. If you're getting a base manual G80 M3, at least option the 825 or 826 M wheels, which I believe are not that much of a cost option if you have a base model trim. And if you're going with the 825 or 826s on the competition model, just be prepared to deal with lots of cleaning and complexity and probably getting bad tires. It's more than likely that you will go aftermarket with your wheels, and I can't blame anybody for doing it. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Peace.